So, you've just bought the Pokemon Company's best TCG product yet in the form of the Charizard EX League Battle deck, and you're super excited to open it up and play your first few games with it. But what if I told you, with a couple changes, you can make this deck ultra competitive and increase your chances of winning more games? In this video, I will cover what you get in the Charizard EX League Battle deck from when you first buy it, and then make some upgrades to it and test it on the TCG Live competitive ladder. Without further ado, let's get into it. So this is the deck you get straight out of the box, and obviously this deck is centered around Charizard EX's attack Burning Darkness, which does a base damage of 180 and then does 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. It has an amazing support Pokemon in the form of Pidgeot EX, which has an ability, Quick Search, which allows you to grab any card you want from your deck and put it into your hand. The final standout card you get in this deck is Prime Catcher TEF, a very powerful A-Spec that allows you to switch your opponent's active Pokemon with one of their Pokemon, and if you do this, switch one of your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. However, there are definitely some cards in here that I think that should be added to make this deck 100 times better and more competitive. Let me cook for a second and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and I'm just gonna say this is the best Charizard EX list I've ever seen. Let's highlight the changes I've made. So I have added a couple more support Pokemon in the form of Rotom V, Lumineon V and Fezandipiti EX. These cards can help you draw more easily into that Arven that is already in the list, so you can find a rare candy and a tool like Forest Sealstone, which is another addition to the deck to increase the chances of evolving straight into Charizard EX on your second turn. I have also added the Duskull evolution line for its Curse Blast ability, which puts 5 or 13 damage counters depending on the evolution you're using on one of your opponent's Pokemon. If you do this, it is knocked out. Not only is this good for navigating around stall decks like Mimikyu, it forces your opponent to take a prize, and that means your Burning Darkness attack will be doing more damage. Furthermore, Radiant Charizard has earned a spot in this deck as an endgame attacker, as its attack does 250 damage, and it has an ability where the attack cost is 1 energy less for each prize card your opponent has taken. Manaphy is obviously another inclusion in the upgraded list because it prevents damage done to your bench Pokemon, so it protects the likes of Charmander and Pidgey from being KO'd from attacks like Kyurem's Trifrost attack or Radiant Greninja's Moonlight Shuriken attack. I've also added some trainer cards to the deck, including Collapsed Stadium, Roxanne and Lost Vacuum, for an element of disruption to our opponent so they cannot set up easily and follow their game plan throughout the game. Counter Catcher is another addition to this deck, as you will most likely be behind on prize cards throughout the game against your opponent, so being able to easily gust like a low HP 2 prize Pokemon on your opponent's side of the field can be very handy. Finally, I've added one copy of Briar, which is sort of a situational card, as you can only play this if your opponent has exactly 2 prizes remaining, and during this turn, if you KO your opponent's Pokemon, you get to take an additional prize card for it. So ideally we would have 3 prize cards remaining and then play Briar and then take a KO on a 2 prize Pokemon to take our remaining 3 prizes to win the game. The old cards I replaced to make this improved deck list will be on your next screen, so please feel free to pause the video if needed, or you can go down to this description and find the upgraded deck list there. Let's go hop on over to the rank ladder and try get some wins. Alright, so we are opening up with a Duskull in the active. We are going second as well, which is great, and we're playing against a Chien-Pao EX deck, which could potentially beat us here, as it does have the Hail Blade attack to easily knock us out for each energy it discards. It does 60 damage, which is kind of crazy, but it does have one weakness in the fact that it relies on the Bax Caliber to accelerate those energy to Shen PAL. Anyway, we are just starting the game, which is great. We are going second, as I said, so just watching our opponent set up Radiant Greninja, Frigibax onto the bench, and they just passed okay. We do have a nice hand as well, and we top deck the Arven. That's pretty cool. We can probably just get a double Charmander from this Buddy-Buddy Poffin and put those onto the bench. Then we can use it again, why not, because we had two in the hand. We can go get a Pidgey and maybe another Duskull, or maybe double Pidgey, can't decide. Probably Pidgey and a Duskull, that'll do. And I can't, should I Arven or should I Iono? Because if I Arven, they could potentially Iono us back, because we will be able to get that rare candy into the hand. We do have the Ultra Ball as well. I think I'm just going to Iono and hope for the best. Draw 6 cards here, and our opponent does as well. We do get the Charizard and the Dusclops, and we get Nest Ball for the Rotom V as well, which is excellent. We will be able to draw 3 cards at the end of our turn. I will attach the energy, I think, from the hand probably to the Charmander. That probably seems the most simple way to think about it. Instant charge, 3 cards into hand. There's the rare candy and another Arven. Wow, what a draw off that instant charge. And we get another energy as well. This is insane. They Buddy-Buddy Poffin themselves, and get another Frigibax and a Bidoof. Looks like they're just doing their normal things, really. Get another Shen PAL. Let's see what they can do. But in the meantime, while they're playing out our turn, I'd just like to say I'd like to apologise for not uploading last week. I was a bit busy, I wasn't in the right frame of mind, so I took a break for a week, and now I'm back in the thick of it, ready to get content out for you guys. So make sure to stick around for that. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, back to the game we go. They are getting those energy into the hand, and they do have the Bax Caliber in play now, which is a bit scary, but we can indeed sort it out. We do have the Prime Catcher in hand as well. They're just attaching all their energy to the active Shen PAL EX. Not sure if that's the best play, but they will knock out this Duskull in the active and take their first prize. We will be doing more damage with the Burning Darkness attack now. Goes up to 210 now. We can Duskull it up because we got the Dusclops in the hand. We can Rare Candy into the Charizard EX for the bench and use its Infernal Rain ability. Get those free energy from the deck onto our Pokemon in any way we like. That's what we'd like to see. Put 1 on the Charizard EX and probably 2 on the Charmander. And I'm thinking we can evolve the Dusclops, or into the Dusclops, sorry. And use its Curse Blast attack. Yeah, cool, alright. Just deciding we should probably Arven. We can get a Rare Candy or an Ultra Ball maybe. We can get a tool as well, so we could get the combo off here. If I think right here, there's the Rare Candy. Yeah, that's probably the best. So we can attach this Forest Seal Stone to the Rotom, and then we can Star Alchemy eventually this turn, but I think I will Curse Blast first. Put 5 damage counters on one of their Pokemon, and it is knocked out. I don't know. Maybe I could have put the 5 damage counter somewhere else, as they will take a prize. So we will be doing 240 damage, or is it 210? No, it's 240 now. So we could just have knocked out this Shen PAL without having to put the damage on it, which is a bit of a misplay on my part. But we can put this Collapsed Stadium down. Let's see what Pokemon they get rid of, as they can only have 4 benched Pokemon at a time like we have right now. Or we have 3, but we have a space open. So I think I'm going to start Alchemy now. We can go and get an Ultra Ball, maybe another, actually no, we'll get another Charizard, why not, and just evolve up. And we probably don't need to use the Infernal Rain ability, we got all the energy where we need them, so we've got 2 in play now, that's excellent. We can Prime Catcher potentially, but I think I'm just going to take the knockout really, get the first 2 prizes for us in this game, and let's see if they have a response. What do we get off these 2 prizes? A Nest Ball and a Charmander. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. And let's see what our opponent does here. This is such a good deck, and I really recommend upgrading your Charizard EX League Battle deck. It's one of the best products out there right now, and you can pre-order at the time of recording, and it's going to be released tomorrow at the time of recording. So yeah, make sure to get your orders in before it probably quickly sells out. This is quite a popular deck in the competitive scene at the moment, so make sure to head on over to your local card shop, store, whatever it is, or head online and buy it. I really recommend it. So yeah, looks like they lost Vacuum, and are they going to get rid of my tool or the stadium? Get rid of the tool, maybe that's a bit of a misplay, as now I can put another tool on this Rotom, not that I'll need to, but they could have increased their bench size by getting rid of that Collapsed Stadium. They do superior energy retrieval as well, so they will be able to get loads of energy back into their hands, so they can accelerate with Max Caliber. So that's not looking good, because I think they're going to put, is it 3 or 4 into the hand? They're going to put 4 energy back into the hand, and obviously they're going to get even more into the hand with Shivery Chill, get 2 there as well, so they do have 6 at least, which will not quite knock us out, to be honest, but they are very close for sure. Yeah, so they will just get all these energies onto the Shen PAL, and the Max Caliber as well. They will just discard all these energy in play, which is quite insane. There's just so much energy in their hand, oh my god. Wow. So they are going to knock us out. 360 damage. Wow, that's a lot of energy discarded, but it's not over yet, folks. We do have that other Charizard in the wings, waiting, but I think I'll put up the Rotom. I want to Prime Catcher this turn, is my plan. Put another Charmander down as well. We can Nest Ball. Oh, we could Nest Ball for a Fezandipiti maybe, or Radiant Charizard maybe as well. I don't know. We could draw more cards. I don't really know. Maybe a Radiant Charizard. I'm not sure it really matters. Anyway, we can Prime Catcher, probably up the Max Caliber, be very annoying for them, as they now have no energy in play, and just do 300 damage and knock it out. That's crazy. This is insane. Alright, let's see if they have a response. They do have a low hand size, they only have 3, and we get they just get the boss's orders as well. That's insane. So yeah, so they have a low card hand, so I doubt they'll be able to get the Rare Candy into Max Caliber off unless they absolutely draw the absolute nuts. They will just get those energy back into the deck, and they'll Ultra Ball as well. So they have no cards in hand at the moment. They do have the Barrel in play as well. Lumineon V into the hand. I'll get probably get a supporter, I imagine. Now they're just industrious insiders until they have 5 cards in their hand. Completely fine. Lost Vacuum again, wow. I've never seen a deck play 2 of those for a while. And they get rid of a Lumineon, and they just get rid of the Collapsed Stadium as well. There's the Iridor as well. Looks like they will get the Baxcalibur and Rare Candy into play. But they don't have a lot of energy in their hand if they're using these cards up. So they play the Buddy-Buddy Poffin as well, so they only have 1 energy at least, or at most at the moment. They will Shivery Chill, so we will see if they have 2 or 3 energy in the hand, but either way they're not knocking us out, which is very, very good. We can boss his orders as well. If we top deck a Briar, that would be insane, as we could just win. And they just concede, they see the writing on the walls. What a deck, absolutely insane, really recommend it. Let's go. I've just done some professor's research on how much these changes would cost to implement on TCG Live, and to add all these new cards to the deck it would cost around 3,200 credits, so quite ideal for newer players on a budget. Also, let me know your thoughts on the latest update on TCG Live. I think it's very good, so let me know in the comments below. And now that you know how to upgrade your League Battle deck, I highly recommend watching this video on how to play Charizard EX in under 15 minutes. But until next time, stay strategic everyone. See ya.